Morning, everybody. Showing good on my end with the audio. Just let me know if I'm muted or not. I'll wait a moment. All right, Vinny says we're good. All right. See who else did I say good morning to? Good morning, Cammy. Morning, Jolly Roger. Good to see y'all here. Thanks for being here. Um, William E. said he may not be able to be present because of the caregiving. So he said, don't wait for him. Start the box. Uh, so we're not going to start the box immediately. Still the same two options, William. In case you have to go back and watch and let me know, I will start this at the beginning and freeze up, of course. Let's try that again. That is bright. You know what? Let's bring the old camera down. Yeah, it's super bright. I don't know how to. There we go. Something. That is bright, bright. You can actually see me right there on the silver. All right, so you got the Silvertown, got the Noah's Ark from Armenia. Then I've got this still left over from last week. And then that's a 2019. This one's a 2020. The difference is that frosting goes all the way to the rim. That's the only difference on those two. From the Virgin Islands. Those are the choices. William E. If you get here, we'll break them out again. But in case you have to go back and watch, you're getting them at the beginning of the stream. Make it easier to find. Hey, good morning, Captain Vic 59. Let me set these off to the side somewheres. Before we break into the box. Oh, he's here. He says the 2020. All right, nice. Good morning to you, William E. So here is we're going to try this. Here is the 2020 Pegasus. Yeah, that's the one I picked up this week. Actually, the one of the guys at the LCS that's where I go, Global Numismatic Exchange. One of those guys said got that in and set it aside for me. He had it right next to his monitor on his desk. He's like, "Hey, here you go." He's like, "Did I already give you one of these?" I said, yes, but no." I was like, "That's definitely different," and it was. It's a year difference. So you got your 2020. We'll set that. I got an envelope for you. Go ahead and put your ounce of silver in there. And hopefully, we're not getting skunked here. The first thing we got to do, William E., if you give me a number of shuffles, we can add to the end of month and go ahead and add to the EOS. Morning, JC likes Pam. Yeah, that design is nice. William E. says 2 shuffles. We're going to get on the end of month. Price picker. We got that pulled up. So last week we had the half ounce on there. This week we got 3/4 ounce. And if it's not one this week, it'll go up to an ounce and it'll just sit there at the ounce until that gets one. And then it'll go back down to a 1/4 ounce. Just a reminder, doing that a little bit differently. In case the will wants to be more generous than I can be. All right. We're going to shuffle this twice. 1, 2. And here we go. The last prize on the end of month giveaway is not as great as I was hoping for, except we get a buffalo nickel and we get to spin the bonus wheel, so it could get better. We'll see. All right, so we got to spin it on the bonus wheel, and we're going to shuffle that 2 times as well. 1, 2. Let's see. And 50s nickel. All right. So here's what we got so far. We got a war pickle, weedy set, 90% dime, buffalo nickel, and a nickel from the 50s. So we'll fill that up later. Now we're going to add to the EOS. First number in chat between 1 and 10 that's from somebody other than William E. And when we do that end of month giveaway, just remember we're doing a race. We're doing a race. It'll be a blast. Jolly Roger AR, thank you, sir. 5 shuffles. All right, close that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First prize on the EOS. All right. 90% dime. So I will have to cut 10% of that dime off. No, I'm kidding. All right. 90% dime prize number 1 on there. So next up will be the 25 likes giveaway when we get there. I'm going to pop open William E's hunts. We will have nickel ninjas following the box hunts. We will also have that end of hunt giveaway. And we're still adding on to the charity chest wheel spins that we will do all at once. Probably the week before I do that event. I don't have that 100% figured out, but we're getting there. All right, just a reminder, Copper Owl Coins will not be on today. That's why I streamed yesterday. He will be going out of town for work. So, fly safe, Copper Owl. Fly safe. All right, do need to adjust that. There we go. Yeah, we got the box fitting in there. All right, let's get this open. Good luck, William E. Looked huntable through the bottom, but I do see some 2023 enders. I didn't see anything through the bottom that looked silvery. But, you know, we could always be wrong about that. Well, not going to hunt itself. Go ahead and get cardboard off of there. I know we're not in much of a hurry today. It will be a halftime. Get through 25 rolls and I'll stretch my legs, refill my coffee, handle whatever needs to be handled. And we're just going to start on the left side of the box, work our way to the right. All right. Come on, box. Box is falling apart. Hopefully that's a good sign. Thank you to Jolly Roger AR. 400 subs. Thank you guys for helping me get there. Morning, BH Ringer. Benny's already calling out for the Benji proof. All right, good luck, William E. Start with this roll here. 2023. All right, nothing in that roll. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to move the camera back down. Get this first one open. Hope for silver. Get disappointed. That's dirt, not gray. Dang. Alright. Come on. It's like somebody tightened this thing up. I can't. No, it's not very tight there. Make some adjustments. So I need to be hunting about right. I think I'm a little too close. Hey, look, it's my lap. Hey, look, it's... I knew that was going to happen. There we go. There we go. Hey, look, it's my lap again. Okay, that's a more comfortable place to hunt. Sorry about that. All right, good luck, BH Ringer. Let's see. Uh, William E. I looked over and saw BH Ringer's name. I just realized what I did. So, good luck, William E. Can't believe I did that. Yes, I can. I just remembered I'm supposed to wait and rehunt these at the end of every 5 rolls. Man, all these 88s and 86s. What? Another 88. Oh, don't go be in a sister box of last week. We don't want that. Roll number 2. Come on, box. Treat us good. We got another 2023 in there, it looks like. Yep. Man, not even a whole lot to scope yet. Oh no. I guess to be fair, I usually am only getting like 1 or 2. Oh, that's a 2022. Another 22. Another 22. And a 23. Hey. You know, 86 is a year I don't see very much of, but 2 rolls in a row. Okay, just the one ender being a 23. Red line is back. Oh. 1, 2. All right, there we go. Oh, the FG is just barely there on that. And we got that again. I don't remember. Was it last week we were getting those? Oh, come on. Another 2023 Ender. So like we did last week, we'll go back and scope every 5 rolls. There we go. NIFC. Not a complete skunker box. That's good. Nah, we got silver. Look, it's another sister box to the one we were finding these in. There you go, William E. Talk about picking the right timing. There's a 40. Let's see what else we got in here. Nice. I was just talking about how I didn't like how we were starting off. I changed my mind. I'd say that's a decent start. We got silver in the first 5 rolls. Still got the scope for some DDOs. So heck yeah, we got silver. The edge of that tricked me again. So it looks like we're getting the rest of your box. I feel like that dump was split between 3 boxes now. Alright, let's update that board. Nice. And look at that silver. It did go over 46 on Friday before dropping back down to 45.99. It was actually up to, I think, 46.54 or something like that. There we go. And we got one Nifty and a 40. Alright, let's start with these 23s. William E says, woohoo! Oh yeah. Let's do this. There we go. The one lone 74. Well, we scoped the first one. Few 72s to check out. Final 72. And 671s. And that is banged up. Last one. All right, next 5 rolls. Come on. And since that stuff's been in 3 boxes, hopefully this is a sign that there's more. And oops. Hopefully this is a sign that there is more silver and it's sprinkled throughout the box. Only one way to find out. Got a 23 here on the end, I think. Yep. $2,001. I thought that was 11. Sorry about that. Goodness. And a couple newer ones in this roll as well. 23 and 22. Did I look at that correctly? I did. Well, looks pretty worn down on the back there. I'm just going to let this. Another 22, 73D, 71D. 23. Oh. Alright, we're at 14 likes. So when we do this nickel battle, we will be in a new box of nickels. Not to be confused with a box of new nickels. Oh, hey, 2023D. Huh. What's going on here? 89p. Alright, roll number 10. Ah, dirty. That's what's going on there. Ugly 74 Billy. I feel like I can still come in a little closer. There we go. 73D. Oh man, no silver there. Come on. Good morning, Crummy. All right, scope time. Guess I should make sure I'm pulling all fillies. Yeah. And lastly, more 74s this time to scope. And 71s. 8 of those to hit. Last one. Ooh. Hey, good morning, Copper L Coins. We're hoping we have another sister box to William E's last box. It's not looking that way yet, but we're getting focus. We're getting more of these. Well, one more so far. I do too. I'm just hoping it's a good one. Because I think Namaste got one of them. This is definitely some of the same silver. So I've seen some of the same markings. And then we got the ground down edge. So I don't know what time your flight is. I know you're going to be a busy man heading out today, so just want to make sure I say to you, have a safe trip, safe flight. And our first 77D, save those for the end. Hopefully we can get you to 5, William E, and get you that bonus 40. I did hear about the one you hinted after the stream. That's crazy, man. I mean, that's awesome, but crazy, man. Okay, another 23. Uh, I didn't even get to look at it. Just accidentally threw it down. There we go. I'm ready for some 90s. Yeah, I'm. You mean 3 people didn't get a piece of it yesterday? Look, I didn't get a say in the box pick. I was just trying to make sure a full box got. So I get to poke fun at JC Likes Pam for picking the wrong box, but man, Sam CB having a box like that and it still being the wrong box. That's some crazy stuff. Whoops. Couple more 23s. Oh. All right, we got an NIFC Ender. So that was reverse facing. 2005 Denver. No, just hit the same number. There we go. 2 Nifties and a 40 so far. Oh, nice. I'm glad you recorded that. That's exciting. I kept seeing your little updates there in the chat on hunting Southwest Ohio on that stream last night. I don't think I caught them all. I caught a few of them. I know that much. This one's got 2024s in it too. Man, I'm not excited about that, but I don't know. What I mean, we might be into something different here. '24. Oh no, it's not over. I'm just saying 10 rolls in a row that the coins are looking different. I shouldn't read into that too much. Yeah, 2024 could have been because, well, they had one. 23D could have been because, well, they had one. Which is why through these boxes I've been really hopeful for DDOs. Maybe they're all in this box. It's been a while since we found one. Alright, we got the 71s up next. Yeah, if you guys missed Copper Out Coins yesterday, definitely go back and check out basically the second half of the stream for Sam CB's box. Not a lot to see in the box for JC Likes Pam and myself. Sam CB's box was definitely a good box. And we still have that 77, but I'll save that for the end of the box. We'll scope those last. So I don't accidentally throw it in the bin and lose it on my count. And this new Windows update changed all my audio settings, changed my camera settings. I don't like it. Almost forgot to click that back over. 18 likes. Between the four boxes, 47 90%, 11 40s, 3 DDOs, 2 proof, and 52 sticker. Jeez. I know it's crazy. That's gonna feel pretty disappointing when you come off of that silver. I hate to say it. It's the roller coaster we all sign up for, though. Wow, just one coin to scope out of that. And we have our first 21 of the box. So 47, between four boxes, that's 47 90s. I've got 3 90s on the year. It does. It makes up for the dry spells for sure. I'm not sure what to make of edges here. No. Alright. Let's see, I got the purple marker again. A few coins out of that roll to rehunt. Oh no. Yeah, but think of the money that saved you. The doing the mail part's just, well, part of this anyways. That's hopefully you can make it up to her when you get back. Nope, that's a 73, not a 74. Come on, me. Hey, Vincent C., welcome in. Ah, I didn't even check out both ends. Now I did. All right. Another 2024. What's that on his nose? Dirt. It's dirt on his nose. Okay. You'll be on a plane for most of it. Boo. We got a 74D on the end. At least got something to throw under the scope from this roll. Man. Another 2023. They are getting more sparse as we go. Another 77. We're up to 2. Here we go, a 2003 Denver Minute. There's a Nifty for you. Up to 3 in this box. And a 40. And one last 74D, which we knew going into that roll. Come on, box. We're keeping the board updated. Oh. I accidentally clicked off of it. There we go. Oh, BH Ringer, that's hilarious. Hey, T-Rep. Good morning. Yeah, it's still morning here. 10 more minutes of morning. Oh, I gotta go work tomorrow. I guess it could be worse. I could be having to go get on a plane and go to work today. Could always be worse. And 871s. Man, when these 5 rolls are going to put us at the halfway mark on the box. Sorry about that. There we go. 19 likes. Catching up on chat. Copper House says, I just wish I could get boxes even half as good for more people that buy rolls. That's the biggest letdown I experience. I feel you there, sir. I feel you there. T-Rep says, thanks for recommending those channels. All right, I'm caught up all the way. T-Rep, did you find anything good rock hounding? You clearly found that you didn't have service, but did I rub Buddha? I don't have a Buddha to rub. I don't have anything like that. Now, I did pick up some Sterling salt shakers yesterday. I also purchased them and brought them home with me. I think they're actually still in my trunk. Man. 1922. Boo. Nice. You also got your new tumbler. Holds 4 to 8 drums. It's awesome, T-Rep. Oh, come on. We want more of what we've had before. $19.98, Krusty. Oh, nice. Dad's spare change had a hunt this week. Over 90% in it. Man. Well, at least I get more to scope out of this roll. Oh, I laughed at what T-Rep said, not what the roll had. Well, that was a lackluster 5 rolls there. I don't think I've caught him live. There we go. What am I doing? That's not a 71. 23. $174. $173. 472s. Last one's marked. Alright, last one of these. I'm just going to keep the hunt going. Two more likes, we get to do that giveaway. Woo woo. Hey, in Marsh. Yes, sir. We got 3 Nifsies and a 40 so far. And we just finished the halfway point in the box. Welcome in and good morning or afternoon to you. Caught it. I guess I didn't get to look at the back of it. There we go. Here it is, 73D and a 23 Philly. That looks like a liar coin. I'm hoping it's not. No, it's a Benji. It's not a liar coin. We got a Benji for you, William E. Got you a 90. Nice. That's awesome. Sweet. I was just so convinced. Just because the edge is rubbed down. I was like, oh, somebody. Oh, all right, we got a 57D. It's a little beat up, but it's still a 90. Let's update that board right now. All right, now I don't owe you a 90. Ron Pierce, I'm sorry. Oh, we only get the good boxes for William E, apparently. I'll take some more of this silver stuff, though. That's awesome. All right, we are at 25 likes. I guess what it took to get there was, excuse me, was at 90%. All right. So all you got to do is type 25 likes in the chat. Boom. That is going to make you eligible for the 25 likes giveaway. So I'm going to make sure we're getting that's picking y'all up. Then we're going to do these 3 rolls, knock out the giveaway. There we go. Looking good to me. I swear these coins have me questioning nearly every edge I see. 2 more rolls to get in on the 25 likes giveaway. Hey, Scrap Metal Racing. Hey, Maple Leaf Numismatics. Oh, I'm looking at chat and missing the roll pretty much. Just a 23. And another one. And something weird happened to me this morning. Uh, my subscription got canceled to not my subscription, my membership to Walker Magnet got canceled. All on its own. It's like, oh, we hate to see you go. And I'm like, but I wasn't going. All right, let's get into that roll. So I gotta get around to rectifying that. Not sure how it happened. And it's like it gave me a refund, and like it was like no more subscription here, and gave me the refund. It's just weird. Then he says so did his. I just lost a $50. All right, let me scope these. We will pick a winner for the 25 likes giveaway. Not many to scope, but more so than the last 5. Still plenty of time to get in on that giveaway if you haven't already. Scoping these coins is like the countdown because we're on the 72s now. Too bad I don't have a 1970 to throw on there to mark the 0. Yeah, we tried. We tried on that one. All right, we got 9 of these 71s to get through. We'll do that giveaway. 8 to go through. Or, well, no. 9, 8. Yeah, 7. There we go. I know how to count down, I promise. 6. 5. If you're wondering why I'm counting down, it's because we're about to do the 25 likes giveaway. We'll get that entered into chat to be eligible to win. And then the winner gets to shuffle, or pick shuffles, so we can let that prize wheel show us what you're getting. All right, last one. I'm just going to pop over and click pick a winner. I got 14 people in. This is your last chance. Here we go. Congratulations, JC Likes Pam. Are you here, JC Likes Pam? All right, 3 shuffles. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. All right, we got to spin again. All right, you get the Indian head cent and the bonus wheel. So we're going to do 3 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3. War pickle! All right, and then we got to add to the EOS after that. Let's get JC Likes Pam's, Indian head cent, and War pickle. So those are buffaloes. These are Indian head cents. And War pickles. Ooh, it landed reverse up. We don't know what it is. And next is going to be a War pickle. So you're going to get a San Francisco minted. 1942 War pickle. And it's used.
Hey, how about the pickle? It's used.
And next up, you have a 1906 Indian head cent. I'll get that in there. Congratulations, JC Likes Pam, being our 25 likes a winner. Excuse me. But we don't get to add a new person to the wheel because JC Likes Pam already on the wheel. Just like William E's already on the wheel. So, if you want to be on the wheel, you got to win something or buy something. Box hunt, some rolls, auction item, things of that nature. All right, so we have to add to the EOS now. So if I could get somebody to throw a number of shuffles in the chat, somebody other than JC Likes Pam, we can get that next prize added. And yes, the end of month giveaway is today, so we're going to do a race on that. We're going to go with Michael Martin's 4 shuffles. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add on to the EOS, the EOS, the EOS. More bonus wheel. So we get a Weedy. And 1, 2, 3, 4. A 40s nickel. All right, so we got the EOS with a dime, a Weedy, and a 40s nickel in it. So we'll get there. And then This is what the end of month giveaway is going to have in it. We'll do that after we have an EOS winner. JC likes Pam. Set that off to the side. And then we can get back to hunting. Okay, he's switching things up. So the agreement was to pay what it was before. Got it. All right. Next 5 rolls. Man, hard to believe we've only got 20 rolls left, including these 5. Glad we got a Benji in there though. That's some good stuff. That one Benji is 25% of our 90% finds this year. Good luck, William E. That is a well struck coin right there. No, they don't. They sure don't, Jolly Roger. Yeah, we got another 23 there. All right. Come on, box. Give us some more goodies. Not looking like we got goodies in that roll. Got some crusties. No. Oh no, I see it. It's there. It's just a 79, but I thought I didn't see the FG there for a minute. A decent amount to slide onto the scope this time, though. No, that's just machine doubling there. A few 74s. A few 73s. And 15 rolls to go. We'll get done with these. Some 71s. Come on, DDO. Nope. Nope. Too much nope going on here. All right. 15 to go. We got a couple of crusty enders. We got that ender. We got that ender. What's that mean? Who knows? Man. Another 23. Oh, I can't see anything. There we go. Hey, Joe Minnick. Welcome in. Afternoon to you. There we go. That is a crusty 72p. Oh, wait. That is a 2019 Nifty number 4. Come on, silver. Let's do a walker this time. Come on. No walker. We got color, but the wrong kinds. Man. Hey, Ron Pierce is still around. Got 30 likes. Yeah, we just need more silver. 10 rolls after this one. All right, time to get these up under the scope. Oh, sorry, Ron. I know I'm being quiet. Got a lot on my mind today. And lastly, the 71s. All right, 10 to go. Come on, silver. We'd like some more. No. You got a little, whatchamacallit, bank built up for your Nifsies, William E. So we'll cover that at the end. There we go. Man. Hey, a third 77D. Would you look at that? Still need two more. Come on. And another 70-70. Now you just need one more, William E, to get that bonus 40. And you got 6 rolls left. 6 rolls. Come on, more silver. I don't even remember what that one was. Okay. All right, let's get those 23s up under the scope. The lone 70-40. Got 8 of the 73s. Hmm. 3 of those to go. Couple 72s. And 7 71s. All right, 5 rolls. We need more silver. Thanks for posting that there, BH Ringer. So that is coming up on the 4th of October. It's 4th annual AFSP uh, fundraiser for suicide prevention. It's a real rough way to lose somebody. All right, William E, this is the last 5 rolls of your box. Hopefully we got some more goodies in it for you. Nice, BH Ringer. That was awesome of you. There you go, BH Ringer. That's your fifth. Dang it. Stop talking last. There you go, William E. That's your fifth 77D. So we still got those to scope. And it's the end of the month, so that resets back to 5 on the 1st. Second 2024 P of the box. We'll get you a bonus 40. Nice. Yeah, keep me speaking. I got a little bit on my mind today. Be alright though. That was a dirty coin. I got excited for a moment. Last 2 rolls. Hmm. Alright, we're gonna have some last roll magic, or was that Benji our last hurrah? Can I do this? Dang. Alright, that was it on that box for as far as silver goes. Still have some potential for a DDO. Last coin, 84p. Alright. Let's get through these real quick. We'll get William E taken care of. 2023, nothing. 5 of these 74s. last of the 74s. 473s. Eight 72s. Man, 971s. Two to go. Then we got the 77s as well. Man. And last one. All right, William E., that does it. That's it. Whoops. Hey, Coining Around. Good to see you, and welcome in. All right, William E., you got your Benji, which means I don't owe you one. We got your ounce of silver in there that you already picked. We got your 40, pretty ugly one that puts your tube up to 1840s. And let's see, what do you got to bank? Actually, I owe you a 40 as well. Let's grab one off the top there. There you go. And let's see, from your last box, this is all the 40s from your last box. Well, there you go. There's your full tube of them. Full tube of 40s. Your 90 from this box. And then, let's see, your Nifty Bank. You're now up to 7. Just 350. Which, as of right now, would be a dime. That's crazy. That is crazy. The dime with one left over. We could do it like that. It is, T-Rep. I know, it's crazy. It is crazy. Yeah, that's not too bad of a haul, sir. Got that. Got that. We got. I mean. And then we've got. What's today? You want me to go ahead and send this out? We're getting kind of large on your package there. Uh, While we're doing that, let's get the end of hunt giveaway going. So real quick, I'll make sure this is rolling. Type in EOH just like that into chat to get you into the giveaway. So once I know those are popping up, you're good to go. Then I would like to go through William E stuff real quick just to make sure we're good on his stuff. All right, William E. What we got in here? Of course, it would be stuck. There we go. 2024P and the Indian head and the buffalo for that. What do we have? 921 nickel ninjas. Maybe not mixing your NIFC bank. I think we still also owe you an ounce of silver. So let's see. This was your EOS from the 21st as well. You got your 50s nickel, the Weedy, another 40, Indian head cent, Liberty nickel, Merc dime. So that's all good. And here on your free rolls, I forgot to write that down. You had your supposed to be a 40%, but that's actually in here now. That's what that was. Trying to figure out where this proof came from. Where does your proof come from? I know that 90 is a something. Hmm. I'm gonna have to check on that. That's right. That's right. That was supposed to be a 40. But that's what's in your. I mean, this has been in your envelope since I did those free rolls. It's been in there a while. Um, that might have actually been out of your previous box. I'm not sure, but it's in your thing. I'm sure you would take that over a 40. No frills hunt. Yeah, 190%, 140%. So we add to that tube, and 4 NIFCs. Yeah, a little bit. Glad you're all right there, Copper Owl. Yeah, I guess that proof came from the pudding. I'm wondering. I don't remember it. I don't remember the proof at all. Hey, KCB, good to see you. But William E, we do still owe you the ounce of silver, um, because you didn't pick one for your last box hunt. And then did you want to keep banking your NIFCs? Yeah, because we didn't put your ounce in the. We didn't put your ounce here. So you picked your ounce for that one. Here, which was your crocodile. So if you, actually, I'm gonna go ahead. Then we got your ounce here that you picked, and then there's the other three options. I figured you'd go that route. The other Pegasus. So there's your other Pegasus. We will get you a box set. I'll probably put this in a box. And then for the Nifsies, did you want to keep banking them or cash them in for the dime? Cash them in for the dime. We will spin the wheel and pick the dime. Yeah, that's the 2019 going in there. And quite the haul going on, sir. He says bank them, so we're going to put you up to 7 NIFCs. They still fit in the envelope, so I'll hold on to that. We got that together for you. And your roll of 40s. I'm thinking what I did there was I think I put that, forgot to write down that proof out of one of your boxes and took the 90 out of an envelope and put one of your 40s in the tube. That's what I'm thinking I did. All right. Yeah, well, bank them for now. You want to keep banking them? All right. So what do we got left? Gonna add to the EOS. We gotta start the nickel battle setup for that. We are doing the end of hunt giveaway. So we're gonna go ahead and pick a winner on the end of hunt giveaway. I got 15 entries. 15 entries. Good luck, everyone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Joe Minnick, congratulations. Just let me know how many shuffles you would like, and we'll get your prize picked out. Two shuffles. All right. Let's get Joe on the wheel, except we're not spinning the wheel this time. We're doing a race. I think I spelled that right. Did I? I did. Yay. Two shuffles. A 1 and a 2. And what are we getting for you? And if I can get another number in chat from someone besides Joe Minnick, we'll shuffle. Well, got a minute. We'll shuffle for the EOS. And we gotta get your Wheatie. And do the bonus wheel with two shuffles. Shuffle, shuffle. What does your bonus wheel give us? Liberty nickel. Nice. All right, what did we get? Tier up, it's got to be between 1 and 10. So we're going to go with Crummy's 5. 37 is way too many. Maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll do that. All right, so we got we're gonna do 5 shuffles to add to the EOS, but first let's get Joe Minnick taken care of with your random Wheatie and a Liberty Nickel. Let's start with the no, those are Buffaloes. Those are ounces of silver. Excuse me. All right, I don't have many of them left. It's only on the one wheel, so I'm just gonna well give you the top one there. And I can get into it. Got the random Wheatie. Oh, your random Wheatie turned into something different. That is a buffalo. So we upgraded your random Wheatie into a slick buffalo. Sorry. Focus. I'm thinking it might be a 1916. Looking like a 1916. 1916S. San Francisco. So we're going to get you a buffalo. And whoa. 1912 Liberty Nickel. Nice. Not a bad buffalo. Could still read the date. Pretty slick, but I'd say that's a 1916 San Francisco. All right, congratulations, Joe Minnick, and we got you on that wheel. Now we got to do our 5 shuffles to do the EOS. Let's do that real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good luck, EOS. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I need another envelope. Dun, dun, dun. And let's grab this. We get a second EOS giveaway, and we still have to spin. One moment, I'll get that written up. EOS 2 today. And then that means more chances on the end of the month giveaway race. Well, yeah, more chances to get in on that. All right, so we get to spin again. Indian Head sent. All right. So that's what's an EOS 1, which will be the final giveaway before the end of month giveaway. This will be EOS 2, which when we draw for Nickel Ninjas, that also adds to both EOSs again. Yay! Huh, that's how. That's weird. That was a quick email, Joe. I got your email. What's weird is I heard it in my left ear, which the cord for my headset was laying across my phone. That's how I heard the vibration. Cool. So we're going to do the nickel battle next. I am going to take a quick break while we're running that. So let me get that set up. Nickel Ninjas. Here, let's do it like this. Nickel Ninjas. All good, Joe. All good. You type that in the chat. I want to make sure it's picking you guys up. I'm gonna do a little AFK real quick. I say real quick. I do need to get a box down to put the nickels in. All right, we got Crummy getting in on that, so it is picking it up if you spell it right. Yeah. Yep, that's getting them all. All right, awesome. So we got that going. Remember, we're picking 2 people, and the winner goes on the. Wait, how was I doing that? Let me double check something. No, I think both people get put on the wheel. Yeah, because we had Coin It Around and KCB, Invented C. Yeah, that seems right. I can't remember, to be honest. I'll get that figured out. when I get back. All right, quick bathroom break. I'll be back in a few. All right, we're back. Excuse me. All right, let's see what I have missed. Sorry about that. All right, we still got the Nickel Ninjas giveaway going. We got 12 entries in there. Just type Nickel Ninjas into chat to get you entered to participate in the Nickel Battle and get your name on the end of month giveaway wheel, which will be grabbed off. We'll grab that off the wheel and do a race. It's still just 12 entries. Looks like I got Crummy, T-Rep, Joe Minute, Captain Vic, VMC, New Marshall in Town, KCB, BH Ringer, William E, Inmarsh, Ron Pierce, and Vincent C. And oh look, Nichols. So just like before, the first winner will get to pick their first 5 rolls. Second winner will get to pick their first 5 rolls, and then second winner gets to pick their second 5 rolls. First winner gets to pick their second 5 rolls. There we go. So that's what we have to get into. Last circulated box of nickels for now. I keep getting 2025s again. Yay. Not really. All right. Doesn't look like I got anybody else getting in on that giveaway. So that's who we got on the end of the month so far. That's who we've got in the giveaway so far. And it looks like we got Dad Hunts Coins hunting a box of nickels for BH Ringer tomorrow at 8 p.m. And then we got coining around tonight at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time on both of those. All right. I don't have my nickel points up yet. I'm going to do that. And I forgot to grab the empty box. And I'm going to do that. And then we're going to pick some winners or participants. Some ninjas. There we go. Yeah, we had William E. and coining around on there last time. And there we go. We are reset. Reset, still 12 entries. Good luck, everybody. First winner, Crummy. Just got to say here, and we'll get you on the board there. Nice. Let's get you up there. And you're already on that wheel. Right, we got, yep, there you are on the wheel already. Back to the giveaway. We're going to re-roll the winner. Joe Minnick. Are you here, Joe? Joe's here. We're going to get you on. Crummy, you already saw your pick. Once it's, and just to make sure, we're going to close that. Give that a second. And EOS is going to be running, so you guys can go ahead and get in on the EOS. But we're going to run the nickel battle first. And all right, just to make sure we're right, you said last row, which is this one, row 10. This is what you wanted, Crummy. We'll make sure we're good there. And we do have people getting in on the EOS. He said yes. All right. So Joe, next up is going to be your first 5 rolls. Middle. Well, it's going to be this one. Well, yeah, that would be the middle of what's left. So if I'm wrong, let me know. I'll put these back. Joe gets first pick next time. What I'm going to do is just scooch all these over. I just need you to confirm I got the right rolls for you there, Joe. Sweet, we are good. Get the envelope filled out. All right, good luck, you two. We are going to get into the nickel battle for our nickel ninjas. Awesome. All right, and Crummy. We're going to get to your first roll first. Oh, wait. I got to get the box. Be right back. All right, we are all set with that. Let's get down here a little bit closer. All right, good luck. See if we can get some points on the board real quick. All right, nothing screams look at me. We'll just keep rolling here. Okay, we got a 64D for scope for you. We'll save those till the end. And nothing in the first roll for Crummy. Gonna get into Joe's first roll now. Well, that wasn't silver. Still isn't either. And that's Denver minted, so that's not going to have the DDO. And that's Denver minted 64. We'll scope that. The RPM. So both of you guys are just sitting in the same boat still. Nice one, Joe. Proof 2010 at the Coinstar. What was the last nickel you found in a Coinstar, Crummy? All right, 2024 Philly. That's 2 points for Crummy. And that's 2 more points for Crummy. Oh, that's 2005 D. Don't see the Speared Buffalo. All right, let's get your points on the board. Oh, let's see. Where are we at? So you got 2 of the 2024s. Let's put you up. There is the scoreboard. All right, next up, Joe's second roll. All right, Joe, there's 2 points for you with a 2024. Here's a candidate for a DDO. Second candidate. Oh, I dropped one on the floor. There we go. Let's get those points on the board for Joe. 4-2. Crummy in the lead. Don't forget, we got the EOS running. We have 2 EOS giveaways, which we still have to add prizes to. All right, we got crummy nickels there. Let's see what you got in the roll. $19.80 on that one. And here's another 2 points for Crummy. Another 2024 P. Another 2024 P. Pulling away with those 2024s. We'll get those 2 added to the board. And we're now in Joe's roll. Score is 8-2. Crummy in the lead. I figured that would be a point. Joe, that is a 1950. Oh, but it's Philly minted. Only 1 point there. That's sticky too. Maybe you got more points in here. And there's another point. 1952 Philly. We'll get those on the board as well for Joe. So was that a 50 and 52? Both Philly minted. Whoops. All right, here is the scoreboard for now. Steph Crummy in the lead with 8 points. Joe Minnick with 4. And you know what? Before I get into this, I need to fix this. What? That's not what I'm trying to fix. I fix one thing here before I forget. Got 29 boxes. We found another 90. We found another 40. And we found 4 Nifsies. There we go. Alright, that is updated. I didn't want to forget to update that. Just realized that I hadn't. And let's take a look at one more thing before I get going again. No, that's right. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. Crummy's roll. Here's an older Denver minted nickel. Oh, but it's from 1960. Getting hopeful. Still on that hunt for that elusive 50D. We got another older nickel coming up for Crummy, and that's going to be a 1941 minted in Philly. And another 2024. And yet another 2024. Racking up the points. Let's get the board updated. That's going to be 2 points there for your 41. You got one of those and two more of the 24s. There we go. All right. Joe's roll is next. Score is 14-4 right now. Excuse me. Crummy is pulling away rather quickly in the first half of this nickel battle. I see a Denver mint peeking out on the back of this one here. Doesn't look too promising. It's a 64. We can scope that later. And we got the piece metal 04P. We can scope that later. So you have, excuse me, Joe has more future opportunities for points than Crummy does. As of right now. All right, no points in that roll. Back to Crummy. Hey, Silverman92, welcome in. Good to see you. Nice finds there, Crummy. Your last box. All right, we got you another roll. Your Crummy, and then after we get done with Joe's roll, he gets first pick on the next 5. So you got another point here with a 1957 minted in Denver. It's going to be the piece metal GDO potential there. And looks like you got 2 more points with a 1940 Philly. Really pulling away. And 2024, this roll is loaded with points. Oh, that's 64D. We can scope that later. Another one. Rummy gets, what's that, a 1940. Your second from the 40s. And then you get one 2024, which is your seventh one. And then you got one from the 50s there. That's another point for you there. 19-4. That's what the scoreboard looks like so far. Joe, this is your last row for the first half. Last row, last roll. That looks promising, but I'm going to wait till we get to it. There's some points there for you, Joe. A 2024. Another 2024. And this is the one I said looked promising. It is a 54. That's a point. 54D. All right, that roll's going to get you 5 points. Joe Minnick. So we got you 2 more 24s for a total of 3 of those, and another nickel from the 50s for a total of 3 of those. There's the scoreboard, 19-9. And Joe is going to get first pick at his next 5 rolls. And Crummy, you will be able to pick yours. So let's get that scoreboard out of the way so y'all can see. Actually, let's just go to this. There, you can see. What happened? It was like working, and then it did that. Weird. Aha. That fixed it. There we go. There we go. Joe says he wants the first row. All right, Crummy, it is your turn. Crummy's turn to pick his 5 rolls. What's he gonna pick? So the second, this one right here, all reverse facing row. And this time we'll be starting with Joe's rolls first. All right, Crummy says yes. I am good to do this. And what I may end up doing is adding the rest of the nickels from the other box to this one if we don't need to use any extra rolls for a tiebreaker. If we do go to a tiebreaker, we will go to the older box for those rolls. And I'm going slow like this on purpose because it builds the tension. That I don't feel like having them spill everywhere. I could pick up more at a time, but with the camera being as close as it is, I don't want to knock it over again. That's the real reason. But I like the tension story better. Alright, hopefully we don't gotta break back into that. I said, hopefully. There we go. Jeez. Alright, off to the side with that one. And we're into Joe's roll first. I guess I don't need this up right now. I'll just leave it on this because I can still pull up the scoreboard. That's not the scoreboard. I can still pull up the scoreboard. It's kind of harder to see though, like this one. Let's go back to this. Yeah, I like that better. I'll just leave it like this. All right, so going into the second half, we got Crummy with 19 and Joe Minnick with 9. Good luck, guys. All right, Joe, you are first this time. This is your roll. I know I've said it like 5 times, but that's more for me than you. More for me to keep track. All right, that looks promising there. We'll get to it. Another 2024. Another 2024. 1951. Is it a San Francisco mint? It's not. It's the Denver. We're not going to get the semi-key date, but you will get a point out of that. 76, 70. Go 4P, but it's the boat. Denver minute 64 to scope later. That's going to do it for the first roll. Let's get those points on the board. 5 more points on the board for you, putting you at 14 points for Joe. You got 2 more of those. We'll put you at 5 2024s. And another 50s nickel. Let's put you at 4 of those. 19 to 14 is the current score. And these 2024s in there make it real easy to rack up those points. All right, Crummy, your first roll in the second half. Make sure I got that pulled up. All right, have a safe trip going around. Thanks for being here. Boom. All right, Crummy's roll. Nickels. Started off with a 2024 Ender. Another 64D to scope out later. And that was it. Just another 2024 to add to the board for Crummy. Building quite a stack there, Crummy, with 8 of those. That's 13 so far. All right. Joe's roll. Kind of rooting for Joe right now. A little bit of a comeback makes this a little closer, more interesting. Blowouts are fun, but We all like good competition. This is pretty much just all luck anyways. Man, Joe, you need some points, man. You had nothing in that roll. Nothing. All right, back to Crummy's rolls. Oh, wait, see if there's any silver. Nah. Nah, we're just gonna hunt them. And another enter. Enter? Another ender. 2024 for Crummy. Might as well check that real closely. Yeah, 2012. Another 64D to check later. A Denver mint mark on the back of this one, and it's from 63. Alright, so that roll is just going to give up 2 points for Crummy. Get that updated. And you are up by 9, Crummy. Score 23 to 14. We are in Joe's roll. That's a dark looking nickel right there. Not going to be anything fascinating though. Alright. The slick ender is a 1940 though. That gets you 2 points, Joe. That dark one was the 88D. That's not going to do anything for us. $79 there. And a 2024. That's 4 points out of that roll. You had points on each end of the roll. That's fun. Alright, so you had another 2024, giving you 6 total, and your first one from the 40s, which was 1940 Philadelphia. Alright, next up we got Crummy's roll. Score is currently 23 to 18. Crummy in the lead. Nice. Yeah, that I was surprised nobody picked it in the first round, honestly. Really surprised nobody picked that in the first round. And that's a 63D. There for Crummy. There's another 2024. Yeah, it's 90 something. I don't know. I'm not gonna bother. There's your another 2024. Let's get you at 4 more points on that roll. That's 11 2024s for Crummy. Thus far, putting the score to 27-18. Still have that 9-point lead. You need a really good roll here, Joe. So I found a non-henning year that the only reason I discovered its really heavy weight, which was 5.2 something, was I accidentally dropped it on my scale instead of the coin I was trying to pick up. I actually don't know what I did with it. Not one of the henning years, but it was overweight. All right, here we go. Joe, you got one roll left after this one, so you really need to get on those points. Well, you do have, y'all are kind of tied up on stuff we got to get under the scope. 1978. And there's a 2024. And that's all we're going to get out of that roll. Get that on the board. All right. Crummy's roll. Second to last one for Crummy. '64 Philly. Got a Denver min mark, and a 64 it is. Whew, no points in that roll. All right, we're going into the last 2 points. Or last 2 points. Last 2 rolls This is going to be Joe's last roll. It's your last chance to make, almost your last chance to make up for points here. Only behind by 7 now. Joe Minnick. Last roll. Oh, yeah, for sure. 60D. I was kind of hoping it would be a Philly so I could look for bar errors. Not going to be the case there. Oh, man. All right, we still got to hunt that other roll for Crummy. We still got a scope. So let's see. You've got. We'll get to it when we finish Crummy's last roll. I know. He says no. We got what 304 piece to scope for you versus Crummy's 1. And Crummy's got quite a few more 64Ds than you do right now for the RPM, but I doubt we'll find the RPM or DDO. And it's looking like we've got points in this roll for sure. So there's a point right there for Crummy in 1953 Denver minted nickel. That is a point. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. 1946 Philly minted. There's 3 total points out of the roll. What else did I see? Okay. I don't think that's what I saw, but oh, 2024 64G. All right, I'm going to pull the scope up real quick. Let's see what we got. After I get this on the board, we got a 46 Philly, 53 Denver, and a 2024 P. 140s, 150s, 124. Whew. All right, let's open up that scoreboard. That's what we're looking at there with the 2024s. I'm going to double count real quick before we get into scoping anything. 4, 8, 12 2024s for Crummy. And 7 for Joe. And then, what are we going with next? The 50s. We got 2 50s nickels for Crummy. Yep. And 3 40s nickels for Crummy. So all those points are right. And then for Joe, I've got 4 from the 50s and 1 from the 40s for Joe. All right. So we're going to start with checking RPMs on both of these. So these are the 64Ds from Joe's rolls. and then we will do the ones crummies. I've got yours going every which way. That doesn't help. I'm actually shocked that most of these aren't in too bad a shape for trying to check this. And we aren't going to get there with those. All right, Crummy, let's check your O4P for the DDO. And that is not it. Now we've got the ones to check for Joe. That ain't it. Two more to go. I mean, you need a lot of varieties to catch up. I've got those down for 6 apiece. And that ain't going to be it either. Just to make sure. Billy, and then from the 50s, I don't think I had anything that was eligible for DDO, but I'm just going to double check real quick. DDR or DDO. All right, I guess I could check your 54D for an RPM there, Joe. That's it. So that's what we're throwing under there now, 54D. No RPM. And now we've got, what, a 46 Philly. Which, I mean, we could weigh that up. I see what you're saying now on the weigh it up on the 46P. It just doesn't look like it would have been a Henning nickel just from the condition. Also, it feels a little lighter than the 1940 Philly I got here. Guess we can do for 46 DDR. Alright, we'll check for the DDR. Not there. And then your 50s were what, a 53 and 57. The 53 was Denver minted. These are crummies, coins we're looking at, or points, however you want to word it. That is going to do it. That's going to do it. Let's go. Yep, that's still up. So 32 to 20. Crummy is the winner. Winner chicken dinner. Let's see if you would have gotten a shield nickel in your rolls, Joe. You could have won. You have blown him out the water. Actually, even Liberty nickel would have gotten you the win there. Man, congrats, Crummy. Let's see, what do we have on points there? 32, 20. What are we going to pick here, Crummy? How many shuffles do you want on that prize wheel, sir? Shuffles on the prize wheel. Yeah, usually they're all smashed. These were all fairly nice. It's got me wondering what else is in the box. 5 shuffles. I can do 1 spin. I'll do 5 shuffles. All right, 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What does the nickel battle provide in the way of a prize? And I'm gonna go with not the wheat set because I forgot I need to take that off. So it gets another spin. Because the wheat set I have over here goes to the end of month giveaway already. Alright, you get a 40% half for the nickel battle. I'd say that is a much better prize than the wheat cent set. My phone is ringing. Yep, I've got time left on the stream here. I'll be okay. I'll call you back later. 40% half. Let's get that in there. Pull it off the top. 1968. Oh, you can't see it. Oh no. All right, we got to add to the EOS as well. So I just need a number of shuffles in chat from Joe. Yeah, go ahead and give me the shuffle number, Joe, for the EOS. We'll add that on there. We've had everybody getting in on the EOS giveaway. Joe gave me 2 shuffles here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to shuffle this twice and spin it. And it's going to be another Indian head scent. Would you look at that? So EOS 2 is going to have 2 Indian head scents. I'll tell you what, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to add one more prize to both of the EOS's. So what do I got? 25 likes, End a Hunt, Nickel Battle, and then one of those was a bonus spin. Yeah, let's spin one more time. We're gonna make these bigger. Number of shuffles between 1 and 10. First person in chat that pops a number in there. That's what we're gonna go with. We'll add one more prize to this. The end of stream giveaway, and we are gonna run that before we run the end of month, which is why I'm gonna go ahead and add another prize. Ron Pierce says spin it. That is not between 1 and 10. Sorry, Ron. 2 works, though. 2 works. Thank you, Ron. Back to the prize wheel. Shuffle, shuffle, spin. What's it going to be? A dime. Another dime. And a dime on ES2, EOS2. All right, first winner. Yeah, first winner for the EOS giveaway gets EOS2, the dime, 2 Indian head cents. Second winner gets 2 dimes, a Wheatie, a 40s nickel, and 2 Indian head cents. But yeah, I'll save that Wheatie set for end of month giveaway. Probably gonna pull that off the wheel and replace it with something else in the meantime. But when we get to your prize there for the EOS, we will spin the dime wheel for your dime. So these could get bigger with dimes on them. All right, who do we got? We got 17 entries in the end of stream giveaway. So if you haven't gotten in on it, this is your last chance. EOS. I'm gonna do a little you know what, when this clock hits 2:18, so I don't know how many seconds more that is, but when it hits 2:18, we're gonna pick a winner. So 18 minutes after the hour. Good luck, everybody. Yeah, that was a fun nickel hunt. Yep, that's right. Okay, whoops, wrong one. Still waiting on y'all to get in. I only got 17 entries out of 20 here. 17 out of 20 here, and it is now 218. Good luck. You can still type EOS and get in on EOS 1. Vincent C. Let me know you're here, Vincent C. See, we got you on this wheel. We do not. So you're going to go on that wheel as long as you're here. He says, awesome. That works for me too, Vincent C. All right. So you're going to get EOS number 2. And I need to know how many shuffles to do on your dime wheel, Vincent. You guys can still get in on the primary EOS 1. Just type EOS in the chat. We're going to get Vincent on the wheel and then get you in on the duck race. Oh, wait. No, you're already on the wheel, Vincent. Look at you go. I see you there. We got you there. All right. 2 shuffles on your dime wheel. Shuffle, shuffle, and spin. All right. Gonna get a rosy dime, Vincent. So how's this look for a rosy dime? 1964 Denver minted rosy dime there for you, Vincent C. Here we go. And then we're going to get your 2 Indian head cents. Oh, there's the bag right here. Looks like we got to add some more to this bag. I just realized you guys couldn't see the wheel, I think. That was 2 you got to trust me. 2 shuffles and a rosy. All right. Congrats, Vincent C. Now we're just going to grab a... Oh, I got 2. What do we got here? Just a 1907 Indian head cent. And then we got to grab one more for you. Ooh. Back of that's not looking too great. Focus. No, don't fall. Focus. 1902. All right. That takes care of Vincent. Next up, we are doing EOS 1. So, good luck, everybody. We are doing that now. If you didn't type EOS, it's probably going to be too late. Captain Vic 59, are you here? Oh, Lisa D just entered and didn't make it in on time. I'm sorry, Lisa. You're already on the wheel, though, if it makes you feel any better. Captain Vic 59, if you're here, let me know how many shuffles to do on your first spin of the dime wheel. You get 2 spins on the dime wheel. Three shuffles. All right. Let's go to your dime wheel. Let's close that out. And 1, 2, 3, spin. All right, so you're going to get a rosy. All right, how many shuffles for your second dime? I guess I got to go back over here so I could read that. Need an amount of shuffles for your second dime. Three more shuffles, he says. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Look at it go. Up, up, up. You get the barber. He gets the barber dime. All right, let's get your envelope filled up. Congrats, Captain Vic. you get the 1911 that's sitting in the tube. There you go. A little barber dime, 1911. And then we owe you a Rosie. So we'll do with this 1964 Rosie minted in Denver. So we got your dimes. We owe you 2 Indian head cents. Let's grab those real quick. That is 2. Yeah, I didn't fill that up with some more. It looks like you got a 1906 and 1900. There's 2 Indian head cents. We're going to grab your random Wheatie out of the bag, which is a Wheatie. Excuse me. And that is, it's just going to be a 58D. Man. And a nickel from the 1940s. Unfortunately, not one of the war nickels. All right, so you got 1940s nickels here. Here. Just grab you this one here. I don't know what it's going to be. There we go. What do we got? 1946 Philly. Whatever I have in there has not been weighed. Or at least I don't think it's been weighed. Oh wait, this scale doesn't work right, and I never investigated. Let's use this one. Is it a Henning? Probably not, but nope, not a Henning. Wait, what? I thought 2.1 was weird. Nah, that's not heavy. Not gonna be a Henning nickel. And we can go ahead and check and see, or is that 46D? Oh, well, we can check for the DDR. Maybe I have done this one under the scope. It does look familiar now that I have it under there. All right, let's see. We got 2 dimes, 2 Indian head cents, 40s nickel, and Wheatie. That's your EOS. Not the most exciting one, but exciting nonetheless. All right, so that takes care of the EOS. Now we have the race. We got the race for the end of month giveaway, which we'll do a spin on the dime wheel. If it lands on Barber, I'll just have to owe you a Barber. I think I have some. I just don't have them in this tube right now. And we'll have to get the Buffalo nickels out, 50 nickels, the Wheatie set, the War Pickle, all that jazz. But end of month winner, you'll still have to give me shuffles to get your dime picked out. All right, who's ready for the race? Good luck, racers. Let's make sure we got everybody on there. Joe, Minnick. Let's see, Captain Vic 59 is the last one we need to put on here. Captain Vic 59. All right, so I'm just going to copy these names. Duck race. All right, let's see here. Hey, first duck race. That is 16 names. Did I miss anybody? 16 entries, 16 names. I click done on that. We're going to do 2 minutes and 22 seconds because, you know, coin around. And we got the colors and costumes on. I've not done a dunk. I've not done a duck race before. So I think I just have to go. Well, that's right. Set, right? There we go. How many shuffles do we want to add? Somebody who's not in the race, give me a number of shuffles. You are on the EOM Will Captain Vic. 3 shuffles, says Ron Pierce. But Ron Pierce, you're in the race, aren't you? Ron Pierce, right here. You can't give me shuffles. Maple Leaf Numismatics. Maple Leaf Numismatics is also on the wheel. Cannot give me shuffles. Let's keep going. T-Rep, you're on the wheel, I believe. Oh no, you're not. That was last month. T-Rep, but that's not a number between 1 and 10. New Marshall in town. I think it's you. I think you got us our. Just want to double check. Yep, we're good there. And how many was that? 4 shuffles. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And can we go super full screen? Oh yeah. And here we go. Good luck, everybody. All right. Duck race. Ooh, Joe Minnick already in the lead. Is it too early? It's going to be one of those where he holds on the whole time. I don't know. All right, we got Crummy in the lead now. It's kind of everybody's vying for a good place here. Ron Pierce in the lead. Y'all can do it. And here comes William E. He takes the lead. Got a minute and a half left. KCB is sneaking up. KCB, it looks like you got ran over. Those tire tracks on you. But that ain't stopping you. You're in the lead now. Oh, now he's falling back. Just over a minute left in the race. Well, we got Surgeon Vinny taking the lead now. Or is it Dr. Vinny? We'll go with Doctor. Lisa D on his heels, if ducks had heels. We got Crummy creeping up again. Now KJ in Ohio takes the lead. And I have not seen KJ in Ohio here today. Oh no. 37 seconds. Coining around is now making a vie for the lead. Yes, Coining around is in the lead. Was that too soon? Can he hold it? It's 22 seconds. We got Joe Minnick's going to take the lead with 22 seconds left. Vincent C coming up to grab the lead from Joe Minnick. Joe Minnick dropping to second. Namaste drops to third, but then back to second. And who is that? Ron Pierce is making a run for it. Ron Pierce is in the lead. Is it going to be Ron Pierce? It is. Woo! Congratulations, Ron. All right, how do I get out of this super full screen? Escape. All right, and we're going to mute that. I don't know if that mutes it there. Yeah, I believe it does. Awesome. Congratulations, Ron Pierce. You are the winner. And I just need to know how many shuffles on your dime, good sir. Congratulations. So we'll get your oh, watch out, kitty. You're not supposed to be under my feet. But that's what cats do. Alright. I was wrong. I did have 2 of these left. Oops. Oh well. Hopefully we're not nobody complains about that. Joe, would you rather have the 5 wheat cent set or the 40% half? You let me know. Ron Pierce. Hey, thanks for the recap there, BH Ringer. All right, Ron Pierce. Which wheat scent set? 2 or 3? Oh, wait. He said, wait, 2. Was that your shuffles or the envelope? Just let me know. I know you're. There we go. Two, 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 two. All right. Here is. Yep. There are the contents. Let's just grab whatever's on top. So you got a 50, 70 from the 50s. You've got a 42 Philly, obviously from the 40s. What's next? Come on. 1918. Philly. I think all these are from Philly. 1929. And lastly, from the 30s, 1937. Always 222. Got it. Oh, well, thanks for the view time, JC Likes Pam. Just got home from shopping. All right, so there is Ron's wheat sets, which means we have one left for the wheel. Sorry about that. I thought I did only have one left. So if you would like that instead of the 40% half, Joe Minnick, let me know, but I kind of doubt that. I would personally rather have the half. So I'm going to make sure this says Ron on it. Make sure I don't lose that out of Ron's stuff. So let's see. We got your wheat set taken care of. We're going to do your 2 shuffles for the dimes. Let's get the right wheel pulled up. Close that out. Shuffle, shuffle. Look at it go. And we're going to get you a mark dime there off the top. Uh-oh. That's not what I'm trying to do. There we go. It froze. Mark dime time. That is going to be a 1941 Philly Merc dime. So we got your dime taken care of. We got to get you a war pickle. In case anybody missed it earlier, war pickle. All right. And you're going to wind up with a 1943 Philly Minute war pickle. And it's used.
Hey, how about the pickle? It's used.
All right. Next, we have a Buffalo nickel to get you and a 50s nickel. I think that does it. Let's get that out. We got your wheat set, dime, nickel. We owe you a Buffalo. We got some dated Buffaloes here. Oh, you're right, Crummy. I did mean you, not Joe. What happened? Oh, all I did was slide the envelope on top of it up to here, and I'm like, yeah, Joe, let me know. And Joe's like, it's not up to me. Thanks, Crummy. All right, let's get that Buffalo out for Ron. Ron says he thinks he left it out on the TV at the airport. All right, so that gets you that's just a common 1936 Philly Minute Buffalo nickel. And then lastly, we got to get you a 50s nickel. Oh, which I don't have in a plastic tube. Got it in this tube here. Oh, that's not a tube, that's a wrapper. And we'll just grab from the middle right here. It's going to be a 1956 Denver. Oh, you can't see it that well. Let's try it again. There you go. Denver minted 1956 Jefferson nickel. They are not in this roll in any particular order. Kind of mix it up every time I put them back in here. All right. Well, that does it for that. So I've got a lot of stuff to put together for everybody and send out. Let's see, we got your buffalo nickel, 50s nickel, dime, war pickle, and wheat set. Ron, plus everything else from your box purchase before. Set this aside. Quite a bit to send out. Let's see. Um, a whole bunch of stuff here. And then BH Ringer, I guess when the mail comes back up right for you guys. Whoops. So I already went over William E. stuff. Let me know, because I got some stuff for let's see here, Ron, KCB, JC likes Pam. Here we go, BH Ringer. And I got stuff for you. We got Crummy there. Here we go, Maple Leaf Numismatics. I know with y'all's post service being on strike. I still have these two from James Benson and Union Deposit Treasures. I don't have. These were the rolls giveaways, and maybe they didn't want their Nifsies. They didn't claim these. Um, those will probably just go into the. Here we go. More Ron Pierce stuff. Ron Pierce. Ron Pierce. Ron Pierce. There we go. Takes care of you. I got something for Vinny. Diacrack quarter there. Who was this one? Crummy. Crummy. So make sure I've got your make sure I've got your stuff. So if you didn't send me an email with your address or you need to update that, you can send it there. You can also exclamation point links in the chat. You can spell it either way. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything here. Yeah, Paul was here, was also Crummy, which is also this. There we go. More Vinny stuff. JC likes Pam. Let's see. End of hunt. KCB. And I cannot remember who was in this envelope. KJ in Ohio. And Captain Vic. Here we go. 2 for Vincent C. 1 for Joe Minnick. JC likes Pam. How does it work out that you got all the purple envelopes? Yours have been all the same color. I mean, not counting. I mean, I guess Joe and KCB only have one to go with. But yeah, that's everything I got to mail out from the month. I appreciate it. I don't keep a close eye on it, but we'll once we know that's good to go, I can send that out. Seems like last time it got up there pretty quickly for you and Maple Leaf Numismatics. So I got some stuff to send for you guys, so I will hold on to that. Do also have William E's package to send out, but that's like the whole table in itself. We'll get there. So I don't forget. There we go. KJ in Ohio. Got Namaste's to send out from his box. William E and Ron from their boxes. Um, everything's calmed down, so the boxes outside of work, I don't know. This week I came home and went straight to bed every day. So that's been rough. But yeah, JC likes Pam. it's your favorite color too, well, that's just purple envelope, purple envelope, purple envelope. Like I don't know how. Like I've got like 8 different color envelopes, and yours all ended up purple. Vincent C got 2 of the almost white ones. Ron got a couple of pinks and a couple of yellows. But yeah, you got 3 of the same color. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I appreciate everybody hanging out today. It was a fun stream. I really like the duck race. I think at the on the next stream we do, I'll run a poll and see how everybody feels about doing that for um, the end of month giveaways rather than the last man standing on the wheel. Yeah, Paul, you got or Crummy, not Paul. Paul was here. Same thing. Yeah, you got 3. You've got your nickel ninjas and also your nickel ninjas and then your EOS. So yeah, we got all 3 of yours. Duck race for sure. Yeah, that was fun. That was the first one I ran, but I do think that covers everybody's stuff except for William E. Because we went over that at the beginning of the stream. He's got a like that's all the basically this is all the 40s we found this month. Almost all of them. Only 20. Then I'll go to William E. Hey, I appreciate everybody. This is a lot to put together. I gotta call my daughter's mother back and figure out what I got going on this evening. But the priorities are going to be Ron, William E, and Namaste. Since I know everybody told me there's no hurry on that, but these are the people who paid money for their stuff, so I want to make sure I get that out first. It will take me a little bit because I don't. If you haven't gotten anything from me before, which I think may just be KCB on this, and Crummy, I like to make sure I package things to where when the envelope is shaken, you're not going to hear any jingles. Haven't had any issues yet. I did have one issue sending something out to, I don't remember who, but like the coin stayed in the package, but it almost went out. So I kind of changed how I was doing stuff. So you'll still get your envelope like this. Like for example, this one says War Pickle 40% half. This one says 5,000 things. I might be able to slip 2 coins into this versus one because I'll fold it in half and then slip the other one in. But I'll get it all figured out. JC likes Pam. I hope you're okay with plain colored envelopes. Hope you're all right with that. Yeah, I hope we can get get mail up to Canada soon. I mean, if it looks like it's going to be ongoing for a longer period of time, we'll see what else we can't work out for that. Um, that's something I'd hate to just sit somewhere. Longer something like that sits somewhere, it's not good. But when I send those bigger value packages, especially like for boxes or like the like major wins, I always insure it. So if it gets lost, I can get the money back and buy what needs to go in your package. But thanks so much, everybody. No Copper Al Coins coming up next. He is on a plane right now, I believe. And then he will be back Thursday-ish or something like that. Fly back Thursday. He doesn't plan on missing next week. We'll say that much. But then we got Coining Around at 6:45 tonight, and I guess now I can't remember. Was it Dad Hunts Coins at 8 p.m. tomorrow? Doing a nickel box for a BH ringer. All right, we got that going on tomorrow. I might drop in and say hi if I manage to stay awake that long after I get home. Hopefully, I can see you guys during the week, which means my work week going great. Stay up a little later. I'm not as exhausted. Otherwise, I will see you guys um, this coming weekend. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for everything. Thanks for all the support. And we'll see y'all later. Take care. Oh, don't forget, go to Corning Around tonight. I hope so too, Lisa. It's a long time to get through this rough stuff. All right, y'all take care. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for everything. Bye.